Welcome back to Bazooka Kickboxing and MMA Bag Work Edition. Today's episode, we're gonna work on how to throw our jumping and our scissor knees on the bag. And since the Jorge Masvidal over Ben Askren knockout, we've seen a lot of people practicing them, playing around with them, trying them out. So in this episode, we're gonna break down how to do it properly. There's more to it than just running at someone and jumping at them with their knee. So the first thing you want to talk about when setting up these types of knees is how to throw them first. And then after you learn how to throw them, this is when we put it together with setups. And the setup to this is one of the most important things. For me to jump in close distance and come at someone, right, it's very easy for my opponent to counter and time me as I come in. So what happens, we've seen a lot of bad knockouts with people getting too excited jumping in and then someone just grounding them, hitting them with that one-shot counter. So we need to set them up properly. But when we're talking about jumping and scissor knees, right, we got to talk about using our legs to get up and drive and to come forward. Now, the first thing is I could jump up. So if my opponent's chin is near me and say we're fighting in the clinch, I might just jump straight up, right? That's when I'm popping up the chin. Or I might jump forward because I'm trying to close that distance. I'm trying to drive. So one's coming forward and the other one is coming up. So the way I launch is gonna determine the path I fly. So straight up, or I might launch forward, right? So depending where I wanna hit. I might even throw a jumping, spearing knee to the solar plexus. They don't necessarily have to be to the head. So just understand one comes more forward and the other comes up. Now, the one we see a lot of is the scissor knee. And then there is the jump knee. So those are the two types of knees that you'll see. Now the jump knee, as the name implies, I'm gonna, from my stance, I can squat a little bit, and now I'm in a jump position. From here, boom, I jump and I throw my knee. Now, just like our other knees, the idea is try to get your heel to your butt so it's more of a sharper knee. And then from here, using the legs, driving my hip forward, okay? So that is the jump knee. Now, the other one is the scissor knee, and it's a scissor because you get that scissor action. Now, if I'm an orthodox fighter, the jump knee is very nice off the rear side. Here, boom, and you drive through. Now, the scissor knee is meant to throw the lead knee and gives you power. So I can switch up and then throw the knee. So my right knee becomes the momentum and the drive for my left knee. It gets me up. So using my right knee gets my height, gets my launch, lets me scissor my knee, why it's called the scissor knee. Okay, so again, jump, boom, coming through, or now the scissor knee up, and then the lead knee comes and attacks the target. Now, to make this a workout, the way you wanna set them up, the best way to set up knees, because it hides them, is with front kicks. So if I throw a front kick and then I mix in the knee, your opponent doesn't know what's coming. They don't know if it's a front kick or a knee. And if I just gave them a good front kick to the stomach, all of a sudden they might brace themselves to get ready, which leaves me their head, right? If I front kick you, your reaction might be this. Leaves the head there. So boom, what happens now? Bang! I drive that knee right up to the head. So that front kick set it up beautifully. Now, the jump knee, the front kick, or the round kick can work, but the jump knee set up off of the rear leg. So you see here, boom, they don't know what's coming. Again, I jump through, all right? Or from here, I can throw a low kick, they anticipate, and they jump up, right? That is the best way to do it, okay? Now, if I'm going to go with the scissor knee, the same thing applies. I wanna use my front kicks, right? Or my round kicks. So if I throw in a front kick, and then all of a sudden it scissors up, right? Now, why the rear side again is effective, because it's faking this knee, right? It's faking this and goes. Now, what's gonna happen is someone might try to block or brace themselves for the scissor, the feint knee, and then the other one comes up, boom, and then you defend. Why the round kick is nice as well, because if I round kick someone, they need to brace themselves, right? So boom, they brace themselves. As they go to brace, the scissor knee comes up, right? So those are the different ways to do it. Now, again, there's different ways. I might be able to punch someone and create distance, but traditionally, it's best to be able to use your front kicks and your round kicks. So just remember, there's the jump knee, there's the scissor knee, and just get creative with the way you set them up. You might want to throw them on, your opponent's exit. If my opponent's exiting, I might rush after them as they're moving backwards, right? If you think I'm backing someone up and they end up against the ropes, which is even better because the ropes give a little spring and they can come back as I'm launching to my flying knee. Or if they smack up against the cage as they're going backwards, boom, that moment, bang, that following scissor knee. And we've seen so many knockouts in the UFC that way. Or we can see them coming in. If I know, like the Ben Askren situation, my opponent's gonna go down for my legs, if I start launching and throwing these jump knees there, I can meet them coming in, which gives even more impact. That's the train wreck, right? Shoom, coming in together. Those are the ones that create the most damage. Those are the ones we've seen fractured skulls, the biggest and nastiest knockouts. Okay, so just play around with it. Use different setups, front kicks, round kicks, and just have fun with it. Try not to overpower it, but play around, okay? Move around with different round kicks, setups, and just play your different flow with the jump and scissor knee. All right, let's do this, man. There you go, scissor knees, flying knees. Make sure you keep liking, subscribing to Bazooka Kickboxing and MMA. Check out the channel sponsors, HayabusAFight.com, Perfect Sports Nutrition, Bazooka 20 for 20 off, BazookaShop.com for your merchandise, and we'll see you next time here at Bazooka Kickboxing and MMA.